Hi, this is my Aquarius video. I'm going to look at the next 2 weeks, the 17th to the 30th of April. I'm going to see where your energy's at, is at what's going to be happening for you over the next couple weeks. And I'm also going to look at your partner's energy. This could be like an ex, a twin flame, a soulmate, just whoever you have in mind. I'm going to see where their energy is at and what's happening in their life over the next couple weeks. And then I'm going to see how these two energies mesh and blend together and how they're feeling about you and where your relationship is heading the next couple weeks. But we'll see what comes up. Sometimes I have messages come up that are, specific to career or job or court cases or whatever else. So we'll see what comes up for you guys. But this is the energy for the next 2 weeks for you and anyone whoever you have in mind. Okay. So for my Aquarius viewers, what is going on the next 2 weeks in your relationship? So Aquarius, or what is going on the next 2 weeks in your life? Let's start by looking at your energy actually. See what's going on for you the next 2 weeks. All right, for the Aquarius viewers, what's your life path the next 2 weeks? Where's your energy going? What direction are you heading the next 2 weeks? What kind of life changes and energy shifts should you expect from now until the end of April? Aquarius viewers. Aquarius viewers. Aquarius viewers. What are the energy shifts from now until the end of April? Okay. We've got the Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, which to me, whenever I see her, it's kind of like it's kind of like a feisty energy. She's opening herself up. She's saying like, bring it, like, and she's walking away from someone. We see this, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a woman in the background that she's walking away from, and she's just opening herself. She's not controlling anymore. She's opening herself to whatever comes next. So that's a pretty good energy. And then we've got the Three of Cups coming next. This is love. This is creativity. So it's really good energy so far. And we have the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is your energy. Usually I do 5 cards, but I saw the Fool at the bottom and I feel drawn to put that here with the Queen of Wands. Let's see if I can get all these out for you. There we go. Okay. To me, this read is about kind of getting past societal conditioning. Let me look into it more though. Okay, so this Nine of Wands here, it kind of makes sense having the Seven of Swords right here with the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is, it's a battle that you're fighting right now. That you're probably, I mean, you may have just gotten out of this energy, or you may just be coming into this energy. So this might not have hit you yet, but it's a battle that you're in. And it's not quite over. But this is resilience. This is strength. This is faith. This could be fighting for a relationship. It could be fighting for it could be fighting, like, it could be with coworkers. It could be a court battle. It could be any type of battle, just whatever resonates with you. And you have this strength and this resilience. You have a stubborn fighting spirit. You see she's got this wand, and she has this fire energy about her. And so this is a very passionate person. This is a very strong person. They've probably been through a lot, but they're still standing after everything. There's some obstacles that you're getting into early in the week. Maybe some stress, could be financial difficulties, relationship difficulties, but you're getting through it. You're successful in the end because you're this person. This is why you're successful. You're successful because you've worked hard for everything you have. You're successful because you're a fighter. You're strong. You have faith. You don't take no for an answer. You don't stop until you've won. You're that type of person where if something's in your way, you push through it. And I intuitively read these cards as well, so it kind of varies how I read these. Sometimes I see this as like someone running from their problems, but the minute I looked at her, I just noticed the way her arms are out. You know what I mean? She's kind of saying like, bring it, bitch. Like, we're gonna do this. Like, she's not running anymore. And this could, The Seven of Swords is about, dishonesty and running away and procrastinating and escaping and backstabbing. But I kind of see this as like your enemies running away, or these problems that you've been facing. Whatever it is, it could work if it's drama at work, or it's relationship issues or whatever. I see like whatever this energy is, these issues are kind of running away from you. They can't, you see her face right there, how serious she is, how passionate she is. She's not backing down. And so I kind of feel like I want to take this a couple different ways, the Seven of Swords. Just intuitively reading it, for one thing, it is someone or some energy. It might not even be a person. It could just be stress. We did just get out of the Mercury shadow phase, so it's kind of like maybe you fought your way through Mercury retrograde and Mercury the shadow phase, and now you're, these problems are leaving you. They're running away from you, and you're this energy in the back. I also take this. I take it two different ways. I take it for one thing, it's these problems leaving you now, and this is like the first week where you've stood strong, so these issues are finally being cleared up. And I also take it as this being you. So intuitively reading it two different ways, I also take this as you. You see her like the position of her arms. Let me see what she's got in her hand here. She has like a rose in her hand, so it's almost like she's like coming with like love, and she's I'm trying to describe this energy that I feel from this read and from this card right now. Um, it's kind of like an open-heartedness, but it's almost like in a really strong way. Like, and if this is like a relationship, it's like I'm not. It's like like not messy, but it's like a beautiful raw kind of energy where it's like I'm not giving up on you. I'm staying. Like bring it, come what may. It's like that song from Moulin Rouge. Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman when they say, "Come what may, I will love you until my dying day." It kind of reminds me of that. And again, this might not necessarily be with a relationship. This could be like a job or just some sort of situation that you've been fighting for, and you've had to stay strong. You've had to be passionate. You've had to not back down, and you're doing a great job of it. So that means this energy is almost cleared up for you as a result of this energy that you brought in. Um, and so I see this energy here. This is also, I feel, you, and you're just, how do I even describe this? God, sorry, I'm struggling to like describe this energy. It's kind of like the song "Come What May," though. If maybe look up that song, and maybe that will resonate with some of you. Um, but it's like she's like open. She's like, bring it. Like if this is like a relationship, someone you love, and there's just all this conflict, and you've stuck it out with them, or it's just been up and down. You're like, bring it. I'm staying here. I'm staying by your side. Or with like a job, if there's like coworkers talking shit about you, you're like, you know what? I'm like, bring it. Like this is mine. Whatever this is that you're fighting for, you're like, this is mine. I'm not taking no for an answer. I'm showing up. This is like a very brave, a very passionate woman. This is just like a raw emotion that I feel from this card, where it's just like pure passion, where she's just very strong. She's very fearless. You know what I mean? She's not going to let anything get her down. She's not going to let anything keep her from this. And I do feel like this is about societal conditioning a little bit too. Because we have the Emperor here, and he's looking at her. You see that? You see how the Emperor is looking at her? So this is like someone who's kind of this is someone who's an authority figure. This could be like a man in your life or a woman in your life. But I feel like for some of you, this is like a relationship that you've had, where it is someone who's maybe old fashioned, kind of a little controlling. There's a lot of authority rules with them, security. I mean, this is security, but it's almost like a rough security. It's like they have this like holier than thou vibe, kind of, like they're very wise and self-disciplined, but they're not great with creativity. They're not great with opening up and going with the flow. This is like an authoritarian figure, and they go by the laws, by the rules. This would be like a cop or like a military person. Like maybe they're not actually in that career, but they have that personality type where it's like you gotta follow the rules, you gotta be secure. Like they're not really the creative, adventurous type. So for some of you, you were dealing with this actual person, and he's looking back at her, and she's just like, she just has this passionate energy where she's like, I'm well, see, I'm trying to see what I'm pick up what I'm getting, because I'm channeling certain things. I'm just trying to figure out how to describe what I'm channeling. Um, for some of you, this could be like a man that's trying to figure out what to make of this woman, because it's kind of like you're outside his comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like you're this fiery, passionate, intuitive, strong woman, where you're just so raw, and you're so emotional, and you're so in tune with who you are, and you just show up and you're fearless. And a man that's this kind of like controlling, like authoritative figure doesn't really know what to do with a woman like that. And so you guys might be, if this is a man for you, this person might be figuring out, like, what do I do with you? How do I deal with this energy? Like, is this, can we make this work? But for many of you, the majority, that I think that's only a couple of you, the majority message that I'm getting for you is that the Emperor is about principles and laws and rules, and just like kind of just being caged. This could be societal pressures. This could be it's just like, it's because I want to say military, but it's such a controlling energy. There's no room for weakness, and then this woman here isn't about that. You know what I mean? Like she loves herself, and she loves the people around her as they are. She's fine with weakness. She's fine with strength. She has a balance of dark and light. This isn't someone who has to sugarcoat things. This is someone who embraces all the good, all the bad in someone and in herself as well. This is someone who just shows up unafraid. And this energy here is kind of more controlled, and they need to have everything figured out. And so I feel like this could just be a general energy that you're standing up to, where maybe you had some laws and rules imposed on you in the past, or societal conditioning imposed on you, or just any type of control, and you're standing up to it, and you're getting in the you're getting, well, okay, so I'm intuitively reading it. That's not what the Seven of Swords usually means, but I'm led to intuitively just look at her body language. So if you see just this fearless, open position that she's in, is what I'm going off of for this read particularly. And so she's standing up to society's conditioning. She's showing up. She's being strong in herself. She's saying no more. Like, I'm not going to hold back anymore. I'm not going to I'm not going to go along with whatever society's conditioning is with her. It could be standing up to like family members, friends, people telling her, she has to be a certain way, she has to do certain things. She's standing up to all of that, and she's like, you know what? No, I am this person, and I'm going to keep being this person. And then she's releasing some things from the past, where she's saying, this is enough. Like, I'm not gonna to get in. I'm not gonna do what this emperor energy wants. Whether this is a man, or this is a woman, or this is just, for many of you, again, I just feel like this emperor represents society. It represents family conditioning. It represents just any limitations that others have put on you, or even limitations that you've put on yourself. You're saying no to them, and you're showing up anyway. And then we've got the Three of Cups. And this is really random, but I feel like there are some throat chakra blocks for some of you. That's going to resonate with some of you. You got some throat chakra issues, and you might want to do some work to clear those up. So anyway, so we have this Three of Cups in the middle, and this is you right here. You're having this, you're this Alice in Wonderland. You've got the cat and the rabbit here. You're having this crazy creative tea party, and then this is you, breaking free from whatever this emperor energy is. You're saying no to this. You're saying, no, this isn't me. This could have been a job that was numbing you, a relationship. It could have been, like I said, societal conditioning, just anything that was in this emperor energy. And you're saying no to it. You're saying, no, I'm going to be myself, unapologetically myself. I'm going to show up as I am. I do not care if society likes it. I don't care if my family likes it, my friends. I'm going to be myself now. I need to find myself and be myself no matter what. I don't care who's around me. I don't care what people think of it. This is what I need to do now. And this is the energy over the next couple of weeks, is you're reclaiming yourself. And And we have this Three of Cups, and this is celebration, friendship, gathering, just happy quality time. And so for some of you, you might be maybe finding a new group of friends. Maybe your old friends were kind of like, I don't want to, maybe snobby or just kind of like closed off. They just weren't, I don't even know how to describe it. They were, whoever was in this emperor energy, it's like you're going away from that now, you know what I mean? And so you might, if your friends were like that, or if it was your job or whatever, you're leaving that behind you now, and you're getting in tune with this energy, which is more, you're like an artist type. You're creative. This is positive. This is just creativity. It's art. It's passion. It's emotion. It's, being unapologetically yourself, wearing what you want to wear, saying what you want to say, um, just showing up as you are, being as emotional as you want to be, being as masculine as you want to be, as feminine as you want to be. You're saying, I'm this weird, wonderful, creative person. I don't care what people think anymore. I've spent too much of my life caring about what people think. I've spent too much of my life, kind of sheltering or hiding, and not bringing my true self to the table. And I'm stepping forward with my true self now. This is who I am. I'm, creative, passionate, raw. I'm, you're in this energy. This is you, and this is you reclaiming this part of yourself, reclaiming this free spiritedness, and not being willing to sacrifice it for anyone again. And we've got the Queen of Wands here. And I want to say too, with this Three of Cups, if you have art projects that you've neglected, maybe you think it's silly, maybe you're like, I need a regular job, or I need to, if you're like a singer, or you're a psychic, or you just have any kind of weird eclectic sort of thing that you're pursuing, it's like art projects. It's saying focus on those, do those again, you know what I mean? Like, don't let society convince you need a normal job, or you need to go to school. Like, some people, I mean, school is great, don't get me wrong, school is wonderful, but you know what? Like, that might not be your path. That just might not be your path. Maybe your path is healing. Maybe your path is Reiki, or psychic work, or singing, or art, or some sort of creative job. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, and you're going to bring something, maybe you're going to invent something new that no one's even ever invented before. You know what I mean? And so it's saying, like, you need to unleash this creative side of yourself. Like, I mean, I don't want to say like to quit your 9 to 5 job or anything. Like, maybe not, but you should. You need to, if you have art projects, focus on them now. If you used to write, go back to writing. Do this healing work. Do just creative, intuitive work. Things that are good for your soul. Get back in touch with this energy. And that's all this energy here that you're possessing, and you're doing it. You know what I mean? Like, the next couple of weeks, you're doing it. You're standing up to this emperor energy. You're changing your life. You're becoming your true self, and you're not caring what anybody thinks anymore. So it's great. We have the Queen of we have the Queen of Fools. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe you got some foolish men that are chasing you right now, that don't have a chance with you. Or women, if this is a man watching this, then maybe you got some foolish women that aren't respecting your boundaries. I don't know. This Queen of Wands is also you. You see how, look at her, she's like a beautiful peacock almost. See, she's got this, she's flashing her dress. And I'm sensing for some of you that there's some insecurity about your wardrobe, that maybe you want to wear like some weird stuff, like maybe you want to sew your own clothing, or you want to wear like fantasy clothes, or you want to wear like maybe your like goth clothes, or corsets, or dresses, or cloaks. Wear it. Who cares what people at the store think? If this is what you want to wear, wear it. If you want to wear a big flashy dress for no reason, just wear it. Who cares? It's for you, it's not for them. Haters are gonna hate. People are gonna talk no matter what you do. You might as well be yourself. And this Queen of Wands is you. She's showing up. She's flashing this beautiful dress she has. She's showing her true colors. She does not care anymore about this Emperor energy. She does not care about society's conditioning anymore. She's just showing up unapologetically herself. And because of this, you're the center of attention here. You're just this great star right now. You're making your dreams come true. You're bringing this warmth and inspiration and creativity out into the world. Your power is showing, your ambition, your charisma, your gold, this golden light you have about yourself, this confidence, this just bright aura and vitality. It's showing. You're not shy anymore. You're not hiding it anymore. You're showing it. And again, if you're an entrepreneur, you might very well with these art projects, or if it's music or whatever, it's some sort of it's just not like a mainstream job is what I'm feeling. You might have a mainstream job, but I think that your calling is somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like maybe you do need to work part time to make money, but I think that you have another calling too. And this could be like writing a book. This could be producing music. This could be maybe if you're an inventor, you're inventing something new. If you're a clothing designer, you're inventing some just new styles, new outfits. Like there's something with creativity that it has to do with your calling. And so get in tune with this energy and do that. You really should. It's going to make you a lot happier than you have been. And this Queen of Wands, she's energetic, courageous, confident. She's ambitious. She's got this charisma. She's like, just look at her, like how just strong and confident she is, and she's just showing up. And then, oop. So yeah, we'll cover the Emperor up. He's going away now. The Fool, and then we have the Fool. Okay, and this is the first card in the Major Arcana, and this is rebirth, and this is where you're at towards the end of April. This is, well, I see her painting. See, she's got. Let me see what she's got in her hand. She has this. Well, she's wearing what she wants for one thing. She's got. I don't know if you can see it. She's got like these. It's like leaves and like roses on her chest, and she's like covered in roses, so it's like she's just being this like free-spirited gypsy witch, you know what I mean? It's like she's like, if you're like a witch and you're like, oh, I don't want to like hug that tree in front of people, or oh, I don't want to do these rituals in front of people, or oh, my family is judging me for doing these rituals. This is you reclaiming it and saying like, fuck you guys, like I'm a witch, I'm creative, I'm intuitive, and I'm going to be this person. Like I'm not going to set my beliefs aside for anybody else. If you're like I'm pagan and I'm a witch too, and so I kind of resonate with this read and this energy that I'm picking up. Not necessarily with the whole read, but I mean, well, with this card right now, it's kind of reminding me of my own beliefs. It's like, you have to how do I even describe it? It's like just be willing to hug trees, be willing to do your rituals out in public. I know sometimes it's like kind of awkward when people are watching you, and it's kind of awkward, and you do have to defend yourself against, the religious people that are going to say that gods and goddesses are evil, or witchcraft is evil, or this and that is evil, or whatever it is that you believe in that society may not just get. So I think that this read too is also about like reclaiming your like your psychic gifts, and like if your religion or spirituality is just not mainstream, it's reclaiming that too, and standing up to other people, and saying, like this is me. I keep getting that song stuck in my head from The Greatest Showman. This is me. This is who I am. What is that song called? uh I make no apologies. This is me. I don't know what the song is called, but you guys probably know it. Or if you just look up The Greatest Showman, this is me. It'll come up. Maybe listen to that song. It's a really empowering, inspiring song, and I think it'll resonate. If you guys are resonating with this read, I think that song will kind of, you'll feel that song for sure. Um, and so yeah, so this Fool is someone who's getting in touch with nature. She's wearing like this like leafy bra, and she's like one with the flowers, one with nature, one with the roses here. She's not caring about what other people think anymore. She's getting in touch with she's finding solace, and she's finding connection and finding love with the animals and the plants and nature, and maybe hiking, maybe going out and reconnecting with nature towards the end of the month. Maybe going camping or going on towards the end of the month. Um and she's just that's where she's finding her love and connection right now, is just through spirituality and awakening, and she's connecting to the animals. You know what I mean? Like this is like you going hiking, and in the past you might have been like, do I want to do this ritual with people around, or do I want to hug this tree with people around, or do I want to talk to the animals, or talk to the cats, or be silly and weird and creative and fun, and have this kind of energy, or wear this outfit in front of people, or whatever. And towards the end of the month, this is you doing all those things. This is you saying, like, no, this is me. I have to do this for me. I do not care if the entire world thinks that I'm crazy or weird or whatever. Like, the right people are going to love you for who you are. You know what I mean? Like, if you hide yourself, then you're attracting like the wrong kind of people. But oh, it's that poem. I'm reminded of that poem. What is that poem? I want to find that poem now. I'm going to put you guys on pause so I can find it. Okay, I found it. It's she had blue skin and so did he. He kept it hid and so did she. They searched for blue their whole life through, then passed right by and never knew. So this is kind of like this is kind of like it's kind of that energy where it's like, in the past, maybe your soulmates or your twin flame, just, these people couldn't like see you as much. You know what I mean? It's like you weren't attracting the right people because you had to hide parts of yourself. But now that I feel like you're taking a huge leap of faith at the end of the month, just being completely unapologetically yourself, and you're saying, like, you might lose some people. I mean, but in a good way. You might. I feel like some old people that were just kind of stagnant, dead weight, stagnant energy, just didn't really understand you, and you didn't understand them, and there just wasn't this soul bond there. And you're looking for these deep soul connections now. You're looking for people that are going to genuinely love you for who you are, for your creativity, your weirdness, your passion, your whatever religion you are. People who are going to accept your religion, and not judge it, not put it down. You know what I mean? And you're getting into this energy. And so, the next couple of weeks and even into May, I think you are going to be letting go of some dead weight. There are going to be some shifts in your relationships where you're coming into this whole new energy. And so people that you connected with in the past, you might just be like, you know what, there's really nothing there anymore. There's not this connection. It was familiarity. Um, and so I need to like move on from that. I need connections that are good for my soul. I need genuine connections, not just familiar ego, mental based connections. I need my soul family, my soul group, my tribe. You're looking for your tribe now. And so you're kind of in this limbo process. Not like a limbo process, but like a limbo phase towards the end of the month, I feel. Because you're in this energy where you've let everything, you've let all that go. You've let all the emperor energy go, the emperor type people, the control, the whoever was holding you back, whatever was holding you back, you've let it go. And so you're kind of in this limbo energy where you're waiting to find the right people. You're just kind of waiting to find your tribe, your soul group, your true love. You're calling in all these things now, but I feel like it's going to come for you because you're being yourself finally. You know what I mean? Like, maybe let's say you go out in the woods, and you do this ritual, or you hug a tree, like, or it's just something that normally you would have been embarrassed about, but now you're doing it and you're just unapologetically yourself, and it's like this energy is going to attract your soul group. It's going to attract the right people who are your kind of weird, basically. You know what I mean? Like, what if you meet like a hot pagan Viking man or something, and he sees you doing that ritual out in the woods, and it's like he's like, holy shit, that's the one. Like, look how brave she is. Look how fearless she is. Look how she's just not worried about who's around her. She's just so in tune with nature and animals and creativity and art, and she's just so passionate, and she's so like just different than what I'm used to. And then he falls in love. It's that kind of energy. And it's 11:11 right now as I'm saying that. um it's totally that kind of energy. It's really, really good. It's such a happy reading. It's this is a really good reading for you guys. And so yeah, so it's saying this whole reading is basically just saying, like, you just keep doing this. You're on the right path. You're gonna have people try to drag you down. You're gonna have people try to put you back, try to control you and bring you back to where you were and say, oh, this is silly. Like you can't be an artist, or you can't do this. Like, be realistic, be an adult, be logical. Like, you're not a logical person. You're an emotional person. Your emotion is your path. Emotion is what's right for you. You know what I mean? Like, creativity, passion, those raw emotions, those are things that make you live. Those are things that make you come to life. If you try to be too logical and you try to be normal, you're going to hate your life and you're going to attract the wrong relationships. So this is saying, be this free spirited, wild, crazy, wonderful, passionate, artistic gypsy that you are. Travel if you want to. Some of you might be urged to travel, to go to new states, and people might be saying, that's not realistic. But this whole reading is saying, don't listen to people who say it's not realistic. Don't listen to people who say it's this or that. Listen to yourself. Listen to your heart, your intuition. Start finally doing what feels right for you, what resonates with you. And that's what's going to attract your real soul group, not people who judge you and drag you down and limit you. You're going to attract the people that are your kind of weird, you're kind of passionate and creative and adventurous and all those things. You're going to attract the just the right kind of weird, like I said. And so get in touch with nature, get in touch with the things that really feed your soul towards the end of the month. I mean, the next couple of weeks, like, just completely, but towards the end of the month, I really, really see you just see what a shift it is. Like, here she's like powerful and she's standing up for herself, and she's being unapologetic herself and bringing it all in, and she's being, she's being creative and she's being artistic here. But here she's like, look at her, she's like half naked and she's in the woods, like in like a plant, like she's wearing like this dress made of plants, and she's painting, and she does not give a fuck about anybody because she's so happy being herself. And she knows that her soulmates and maybe like a twin flame or a new love, her tribe, she knows that her light is just drawing in her tribe right now, and the people that are going to make her genuinely happy because she's in this energy. And again, the right person is going to love all the things about you that other people didn't understand, or other people were intimidated by. The right person is just going to love this energy about you. So towards the end of the month, go out in the woods, do the rituals if that's what you do. Do whatever you feel. Maybe you might like go out in public and you feel like saying certain things to people, but you stop yourself. It's saying don't stop yourself anymore. Get in tune with that energy. Just be completely yourself. And it's gonna be when you step into this kind of energy, it's nerve-wracking at first. When you when you're talking to people, and maybe when you're walking down the street and you want to compliment someone, or you want to say something that's forward and honest, or you want to paint something strange, or you want to do the rituals out in the woods like I was saying, or do these just things that society would consider strange. It is nerve-wracking at first. Like, you really, next couple of weeks, you're really pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. You really got to stay in this energy. You really are pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. You're gonna be nervous sometimes. That's totally normal. You're becoming yourself. But to you, I feel like you haven't really been your true self in so long, or at least you haven't let other people see your true self in so long, that it's gonna feel almost new and unfamiliar to you. And part of you is gonna be like, oh, is this okay? Can I do this? And you gotta push past it and say, yes, I can do it. And you listen to yourself. You listen to your heart, your intuition above everybody else. And you just do it. You just bring the energy up, and you're gonna shake at first. You're gonna be awkward and nervous, and you're gonna have some anxiety at first. You're gonna feel weird at first, but you know what? It's 21 days to create a habit, like a pattern, and so do it. If there's like a tree you connect with, and in the past you feel kind of weird hugging a tree or talking to a tree or just anything like that, something that you feel weird about, something that you're like, oh, society would think I was crazy. They'd lock me up. They wouldn't get it. It's saying, like, do it. Go talk to that tree every day for the next 21 days until it's just normal to you, until you just connect with tree spirits in general, and you're just like, nah, this is just who I am. What you got to understand about yourself is that your path is not normal, and so most people aren't going to get it. Most people are going to say, like, this is weird, this doesn't make any sense. Like, most people aren't going to relate to you, but that's normal, because your path is not normal, your destiny is not normal. It's unique, it's diverse, and most people just are not going to understand it. But your soul group, that's starting to come in now. Once you get in tune with this energy, you start drawing them in. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get you. And so yeah. So this Fool is just rebirth. It's this innocence, purity, connection to nature. It's a new beginning for you. It's a new journey. It's spring. It's creation. It's just pure art, pure passion, pure love. Just being your true self. And like I said, it's gonna be nerve-wracking at first because you're not gonna be used to it. But you gotta push yourself past your comfort zone. If your intuition leads you to say something that you think is kind of weird, say it anyway. If your intuition, your heart leads you to do something strange that you're not, maybe in the past you've been like, not used to that. You do it anyway. Do it anyway. Um, Keep pushing through it. Keep being yourself. Keep standing up to people who try to bring you down, and you're gonna start. You get in touch with that full energy, that passionate, raw, wild, free spirited energy. You're gonna start meeting your actual soul family, your real soulmates, real twin flame. I don't know why I'm saying like real soulmates, real twin flame. Maybe like in the past you connected with some people and you're like, oh, this is my group. Like we're gonna be together forever, and it just all crashed and burned. But they didn't get you. They didn't understand you, so it's not a loss. You know what I mean? It might have felt like a loss at the time, and it was hurtful, I'm sure. But you want people in your life that love you exactly as you are. Um. Okay, so let's look at. Well, I feel like this is mostly the energy in, so I feel like you have to get into this energy to really start calling in those people, because like I told that palm I showed you, poem I mentioned with you guys, it's kind of like this person is gonna they're gonna see that they need to see that side of you. You know what I mean? Like you need someone who's kind of weird and kind of out there like you are. You want that. But you got to be willing to be in that energy and be yourself, and show your true colors no matter what society thinks, and then that's when you get that, you know what I mean? That's when people can, that's when your soul group can see you for who you are. I just lit my nail on fire. That was not, that was a little scary. All right. Um, okay, so I feel like a soulmate or a twin flame that's wanting to come in. It's like it's again, it's like that poem I showed you guys. They're wanting to come in. It's just like they don't. I don't know if they're already around you or they just haven't found you yet. But it's kind of like you got to shine your light for them to see who you are and recognize you. Um, and listen. We've got listening and success. So it's like listen to the plants and the animals. I'm seeing like an empathetic nature connection too that you really want to develop more. Get out in nature more. I don't think that I mean, you might like cities. I'm not saying you don't, but I think that you really need to be in nature. You're just someone who needs to, a lot of the viewers that are watching this are people that just, they need to be out in nature. They need to recharge in nature. And so, if you're just in a city all the time, it's going to drain your soul. You need to be out hiking and camping and doing that kind of stuff. Or working at like an animal shelter or something for some of you too. You're an empath, I feel, so you need like the nature and animal connection. Um, so let's look at the energies because I feel like you're getting in this energy in the next couple weeks, but it could be like May when this person comes in. Um, so let's see from April 17th till late May. What is the energy? What is Whereas, I mean, some of you have met this person, some of you haven't. So let's see. So where's this person's like soulmate or their twin flame? Where's their energy at? What's going on in their life over the next couple weeks, or next 6 weeks, next 5 to 6 weeks? What's because again, while you're in this energy, you might, if you're single right now and you're kind of like wondering where love is at, it could be because you got to do this first. You got to get in that energy. You have to you got to shine your light. You got to learn to be unapologetically yourself, and you got to learn to do that without I think you have to just learn to be yourself no matter what anybody else thinks, basically. And so a relationship right now could kind of like mess that up a little bit, where it's like you're wondering, what do they like? What do they want? Like what kind of qualities do they like? So this is kind of challenging you to just be okay in your own skin and be comfortable in your own skin, and be yourself no matter what. But you're getting in this energy fast. Like I don't think this is going to be like a huge long process. I think that you've already done a lot of the work, and you've already come to these epiphanies and realizations that, you know, you got to be yourself no matter what anybody thinks. So you're already there. But you're fully really stepping into it the next couple of weeks. Like it's taking like a whole new energy shift where it's like you really have like a rebirth process the next couple of weeks. Um, so let's see. Let me see. Okay, but this, whether this person is in your life or not in your life, let's just look. You know, this soulmate, twin flame, whoever it is, um, what's their energy the next like 2 to 6 weeks? What's going on in their life as you're going through this, as you're going through this beautiful rebirthing process? What are they going through? Grove. Conclusion. Moon. Self-worth. High Priestess of Water. Okay. So what they're going through is, and again, for many of you, not all of you, but for many of you, I feel like this might be someone you haven't met yet. I feel like maybe you kind of, maybe telepathically or in your dreams, you're kind of picking up on this soulmate or twin flame being around, but you haven't actually met them yet. And again, not for everybody. For some of you, maybe you do have someone back, but for the most people that are watching this video, I'm not feeling like an ex is coming back. I mean, they could. Again, it's not going to be the same for everybody, but for the majority of you watching this, I don't feel like it's an ex. I feel like it's a new person coming in. And what they're going through right now is growth. We have cats here. Maybe they're a cat person, or maybe they have like cats as their spirit animal, or maybe you have cats, or something to do with cats here. And we have growth. So kind of early, you know, around this time period, like the next week or so, they're doing some healing work. They're doing some, this is like a garden. This is kind of like, you know, like spirituality. It's like someone sitting in a garden and kind of just resting and relaxing and healing and figuring out their next steps, figuring out who they are, what they want in life. And so this person is doing that. They're taking some time to reflect on what they want. They're taking some time to heal. This could be someone with a nature connection as well, you know, because we have like the grove. It's like a garden, and maybe you guys both have this strong connection to nature, you know. Maybe if you're like pagan or you're into, you know, some sort of spiritual path that's not like the usual. I think it's kind of saying like you need someone who's like that too. You know, you need someone who's just as connected to nature and animals as you are. You know, you need that. You need those similarities. You need that with someone. You need someone who gets that about you. You need someone who really just fully understands you. And so we have growth here, and this person is, you know, they're just resting, they're reflecting, they're connecting to nature too. They're kind of doing the same thing you're doing. And conclusion, you know, if this is a new person, I feel like they're wrapping up some karmic cycles, just like old partners and stuff. You know what I mean? Just things that they needed to end in their life too. And you're doing the same thing over the next couple of weeks. You're ending, you know, old stagnant relationships, people that dragged you down, people that didn't understand you, didn't love you for who you are. Old friendships where, you know, they just didn't really get you. They didn't really like listen to you. You know, they didn't encourage you to be your true self. And so you're ending those relationships, and this person is also doing the same work. They're also concluding things. Could be going through like a breakup or something. They're you know, I mean, they're just doing the same work sort of, where they're also connecting to nature, and they're also bettering themselves, and they're also you know, concluding things that just no longer serve them. You guys are both leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. And I'm, you know, I see right here we have the end. So something just ended, but chapter 1, this is new coming in. This is also like the Fool energy, where it's like a new cycle, a new chapter for them. And this chapter could very well be with you. We have the Moon. They're you know, they're listening to their intuition now, same as you. They're trying to be more intuitive. They're trying to, this could also be someone who's connected to, you both could be connected to the moon cycles. This could be, I feel like this is someone who possibly has like spiritual interests that are similar to yours. Because I get kind of like the sense of like a pagan man here or something like that. Someone who's also kind of very connected to nature. Or it doesn't even necessarily have to be pagan. It could be, you know, you could be Buddhist, you could be just some sort of spirituality or something that's not like the mainstream, you know what I mean? And I feel like you might have this in common with this person. They're using their intuition too to cut out these old patterns and old people and whatnot. They're using their intuition to move forward and to attract better things. And you guys might start intuitively connecting before you, if you haven't met in person, I feel like you might intuitively be connecting or start connecting before you even meet in person. And self-worth, they're also working on their self-worth. They're also saying like, hey, I need more than what I'm used to. Like I need to, I'm reclaiming myself. So they're doing similar work. With this mirroring, this could even be a twin flame if your twin flame hasn't come in yet. And we have High Priestess of Water, which I feel is you. You are this person who's connected to water, to their emotions. Water is all about healing. It's just this, think of like the lakes, the streams, even the ocean. It's like maybe like mermaid spirits, but also just like water connection. It's pure, it's healing, it's got this just very high vibration, and this is you. This is what's coming in for them. This is their connection to you. This is what they want too. They want their High Priestess of Water. They want their intuitive goddess. This is the kind of energy they want. They want someone who's healing for their soul, and this is you. Okay. So again, I do feel like for many of you, this is a new person. Let's get some cards here. I'm gonna use a deck that I made. These decks are available for pre-order, by the way. I don't officially have my shop up yet. It might be in May. I'm hoping in May at the latest. I still have some stuff still got some hurdles to jump through to get there. But these are available for pre-order if you're interested. Just let me know. So what messages do we have from, this new energy, this person that's coming in? What messages do they want to give the viewers? What do they want to say? Clear out your chakras to allow love to manifest in the physical realm. I did mention throat chakra blocks. And that makes sense because you're still kind of struggling to speak to express yourself, and so you should clear out your throat chakra now because it's going to help you get in tune with this energy that we just talked about. But clear out all your chakras. I mean, put some specific focus on the throat chakra. Maybe the crown chakra as well. That's your connection to your guides, and I do sense that you're going to be going through some transitions, and even though it's for the best, I think it's still kind of painful. If you're leaving old people behind, like it's still a little painful. Like it's good. It's a good thing. It was time to move on and to find much better things that resonate with your soul. But the transitions can be kind of painful. But I do feel like you're going to be seeking a lot of support from your guides, and from nature and from animals the next couple weeks, and you're going to just really deepen your connection to nature and to animals. And in clearing out your crown chakra will help because that's your connection to your higher self, to your guides, to your, to whatever, and you want to do that. So clear that out and clear the throat chakra out too, so you can express yourself and be yourself more. But again, focus on all the chakras, but those two particularly. I want you to have fun and live your life. Don't wait for me. This could be an ex for some of you where it's like you might think this ex is coming back, but it's really a new person coming in instead. I also feel like this is like saying like go live your life, go have fun, like don't wait for, if anybody like is like kind of like slowing your energy down or trying to drag you down or pull you back, just screw them. Go have fun instead. Don't wait for anybody, especially if they haven't asked you to wait. Don't just wait just for whatever, have a good reason to wait if you do wait for someone, if you know what I mean. I want you to make the first move. You have the green light to go for it. So again, this is like just being assertive and being honest and forward and being yourself, taking initiative. I trust you. I feel like I've known you my entire life. You're going to possibly experience some soul recognition when this person comes in, if they haven't come in yet. And you are, for some of you, they might have come in already, or it might be, later this month or in May. And they're gonna trust you. You guys are going to realize that this is a soul connection, that this isn't the same as what you've been through in the past, and you're gonna feel like you've known each other your entire lives. My guides led me to you. Did your guides lead you to me too? Pay attention to the synchronicities. So again, with clearing out your crown chakra, like I just said, you're connecting to your guides more, and so your guides are going to lead you to this person. And their guides are going to lead them to you too. And again, this could be a spiritual person, so it doesn't really surprise me, it doesn't surprise me that maybe they're actually talking to their guides or meditating with their guides as well, and then being led to you. I had a situation I was in where this was like quite a while ago, but I liked someone and I connected with the spirit of his, I think it was like a mother or a grandmother figure that had passed on. And for a while, she would tell me, it was the craziest thing, but she would tell me when he was outside, because he's in my apartment complex, and he would like walk by and stuff, like he would go, he has his car parked in the parking lot next to ours, so he'd walk, and his apartment is kind of further back, so he would walk by, and for a while it was like she would like tell me, I would just get this feeling and like, oh, it's time to go outside, and the spirit of his mother was like trying to bring us together, and she would say, like, go outside, he's out there, and sure enough, every time I would go outside, he would just happen to be walking by right then, and we would get to talking, and it never really went anywhere, it was just flirting, but it's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of this kind of situation where it's like, their ancestors' spirits and your ancestors and your guides and your spirit animals. And I think you have a lot of spirit animals around you too. I think you're someone who's really connected to animals. So there are a lot of spirit animals around you. But all these spirits, all these loving high vibrational spirits are bringing you guys together. So clear out the crown chakra to connect to them more. Meditate and deepen these connections with them more. And again, you really need to go out in nature, because I feel like you're a nature person and you don't do well in cities for too long. So go out in nature and connect more. And yeah, open your throat chakra and your crown chakra, and this is gonna, as you deepen your connection to your guides, they're gonna bring you guys together. Yeah, it's good. It's a really good reading. The time is now. The time for you to have love is now. The time for you to be yourself is now. The time for abundance, for money, for whatever you want, it's now. No procrastinating, no waiting, no making excuses. Okay, these ones might not be for you actually. I mean, the next two, I think I just kept pulling because the next couple didn't really resonate. Yeah, I think so. I think this is it. I think this is all it really has to say is the time is now. It's time to get into that energy. I'm gonna pull some cards from my Animal Whispers deck just really quick, because I do feel like you have a lot of animal spirit guides. So let's see what the Animal Whispers deck has to say. Okay, for the viewers that are watching this, the Aquarius viewers that are watching this, what do your animal spirit guides want to tell you? What do the animal spirit guides want to tell you? Getting a lot of lions and tigers popping up. Kind of like this raw feminine power. And cats. I kept mentioning cats, so maybe you do have, maybe it's all kinds of kitties. It's lions, it's tigers, it's all kinds of cats for you. Okay. Tiger, you are precious. I feel like this is a spirit animal. I feel like cats are one of your spirit, like cats. Oh shit, there's actually a cat right here. So yep, I think cats, tigers, lions, anything in the cat family, I think those are some of your spirit animals. Just some, not all, but you are precious. The peacock, strut your stuff, show your true colors, be yourself. We got the Queen of Wands was in that peacock energy I mentioned too, where she was just like, She's just showing who she is. The cat, time to relax, time to conserve your energy. The lion, be lion-hearted in your endeavors. You do have this lion tiger kind of spirit, kind of heart. You might have been a, and as crazy as it sounds, you might have started out your lives, your past lives, as a lion or a tiger. You might actually have some connections to the cat family. The shark, you are perfect as you are, and oh my God, it's another cat. Step out of the dark and into the light. And the wolf. Connect with your pack, howl at the moon. As you step out of the dark and into the light, you start finding your real soul group, the your tribe that you can go howl at the moon with, basically. So this is such a beautiful reading for you guys. This might be the best one I've done so far. I mean, as far as, astrological readings go, this is like a really, really, this is just like I feel happy just doing this reading. Like it's just pure positivity. Like you have so many good things coming for you. And again, there are some huge energy shifts and you are going to be letting go of old people, but I don't feel like it's something that you're going to be really upset about. I feel like it's endings that you want. You know what I mean? Like you might have procrastinated or, been on the fence before because it's kind of familiar, but I feel like you're just going to be so happy when you make these decisions to step forward and move forward from people that have been holding you back. So yeah, so you have some great things ahead of you. Um, Thank you guys for watching. If you want a private reading, just message me. My email is below. You can message me too if you have any questions regarding my readings or my videos or whatever you want to say. And I'm a new reader on YouTube too, so if this resonates, please comment, please like, subscribe, share me out. Thank you.